it makes sense that okay, you just instead of playing 3 copies of a card, you play 4 copy. You you bring your deck up to 80 cards, and you get a free Yorion. You know what's not to like. But then Omen of the Sea is kind of a pretty mediocre card, and you probably want to play Omen of the Sea if you're playing Yorion. And I think you do suffer a bit from mana issues, and you notice the consistency, because you have to play like the land, you have to play worse lands, slightly worse lands. You draw your sideboard cards less. There's some tough matchups like the Lotus deck where you need to draw like a dismissal or a Narset's reversal sometime. So yeah, you flood more, you screw more because you're playing 80 cards, and so I think 60 might actually be better. But then if you look at the last challenge result, it's all Yorion. It's free Yorion blue white in the top 32. One is second place and stuff. So I don't know if it's because people are just defaulting and copying each other's list, and it's kind of a case where there's not a big difference, and it doesn't really matter if you play 60 or 80. Isn't Fateful Absence terrible? It's actually not that bad when you're with Teferi here of Dominaria, because you give them a clue, but you want to pressure blue-white in the early turns. You don't want to spend mana sacking a clue. So it actually doesn't play out that poorly, and it's kind of necessary evil. The spot removal's just like pretty bad. Like all these cards have their own like disadvantage. Yeah, I would guess way more people play 60, but it was Harry13 who got me on the non-Yorion train when we had him on the podcast, and he talked about it, and his arguments made sense. And then I started playing 60 and Explorer, and that felt pretty good. So I've been mostly playing 60 and Explorer and Pioneer, so I'm not sure. Killim Deader says, I think the net edge is not that big, but it changes your matchup spread. So why you think Yorion's better against like red black? Because Omen of the Sea plus Yorion's pretty good against them, for instance. Tibalt says, I played some Yorion this weekend and struggled versus red black sacrifice. Felt like I had the wrong half of the 80 card deck each time. They're playing first. Guess I'll keep. Pretty sketch hand. Joke's on you, I can't cast a single card in my hand. Nice cards. Best card. Damn it. Jig is up. Etherborn plus Castle. Unbeatable. I'll fill up my graveyard and dig for time. I do need lands. Obviously, Snapdraw. I'll play this so I can get rid of Castle Lock Coin. They don't play into my censor.
Yo Gabby, ex-moi déjà. Merci pour ton stream smiley face.
Yo Flo, merci pour ton support. C'est cool. J'ai vu que tu étais dans le chat de Canisseur. T'es quoi? T'es en vacances ou tu mates un peu du boulot du coin de l'œil? Télétravail? Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, censor, it's unfortunately it's pretty bad in modern, I think. I mean, it was really bad when I tried it a long time ago, and I'm assuming it's still really bad. So they have the 5 mana. I guess I'll save myself 2 damage, right? They might have the 5 mana draw thingy. Well, okay. Well played by me, I guess. That was easy. Vacances. Ouais, les aussi quand on est en télétravail, c'est plutôt cool. Alright, Verdict seems good. Devout Decree seems good. Narset, I mean, it could be okay because of the 4 mana card that draws. Let's see if I have some obviously bad cards. Veto's okay if they have like Murderous Riders and Noxious Grasp. Probably not super great. Our set seems okay. Dream Trawler seems like it could be okay too. Veto's probably fine in small numbers. I don't think you ever really need 2 Dream Trawlers against too many decks. Maybe the second one is the sideboard's just bad. Could maybe cut. No, they're gonna have Planeswalkers, I guess. Just got a free mana counterspell, I guess. I guess I'll just cut Dobbin's Veto. Perfect hand. Are they gonna have Invoke Despair? I think I would play Invoke Despair if I was playing Mono Black. Card's just pretty good. The red black list that won the Pioneer Challenge on Saturday had 2 in the main. Might mean it's time to give up Dream Trawler. And then you get a Kuhiro. Yeah, I mean, cards all played modern, it was fine. It probably doesn't see a ton of playing standard because you can't really play mono black, I guess. Emperor. Yeah. Let's see if we can hit the GG March. Any believers in chat? No. They might think I can't counter since they know about absorb. Even though it's pretty suspicious for me to play. Oh, I played a different Field of Ruin, mismatch Field of Ruin. Yikes. Think they're gonna scoop? There's a non-zero chance to just scoop. Wow, look at that, the Surveil. Basically drew me a card. Not... I'll counter because I have a lot of value lands. And it's just obviously nice to make your land drops. And I guess I need to keep my graveyard for dig free time. This had me a little worried, I would say, about dig free time is... Just thought it might be pretty mediocre against Trespasser and go blanks after sideboard against red black. I'll keep the land because I've dig free time and Dream Trawler. I guess I'll do that now so I can cast dig free time if I draw it. And it's not a ton, but it is free out. It's like 7% or whatever. 10%. Or I just probably win the game. Should I play a land because of go blank? I mean, what am I going to bounce? Yeah, I'll play my land. Keep them off triple black. What's triple black for? Actually, that was pretty bad. Should have cycled first. Because of the fairy. But no, I don't think it's worth cycling anymore. Could hit Narset. Narset's not even that great. Invoke? You think they play Invoke? Ryu Bakura. Thank you so much for the 57 months. Welcome back. Hope you're doing great. Ooh, it's getting exciting. If it was like any 2-power creature, I don't think I would keep, but the fact that it's also one of their lands. Because, like, it's nice to get rid of a creature, but I have so many insanely powerful cards in my deck. That are playing white. Uh-oh. Am I going to draw anything better than Verdict? I don't think so. Guess I'll just hold on to Consider for now. This way, like, if the Duress or Thought sees me, I can just maybe keep a land. Like a cycling land would be ideal. It's not going very well. Not I can one-shot a Teferi. I guess I can Teferi minus. Good enough, I guess. I should have more vetoes, yeah. I guess so. Should have thought about go blank. Portable Hole seems kind of nice against a deck that can't remove it. Do buy a lot of time by getting rid of that 2 free. Anytime you're trading 1 for 2, but yeah. I'll definitely have some vetoes if there's a third game. Yeah, I'd have another castle. But or anything good? Well, I've been keeping spot removal over and over again, so. But yeah, one big one to Fairy would be nice at some point. Almost half my deck. They get rid of the Behold was their first yeah, Knight of the Eben Legion. I guess that's another good target for Portable Hole. Seems getting out of hand. So you can start putting counters on Mutavault. That's 10, and then they have Lethal was Mutavault. So I'm basically drawing dead. Okay, they didn't put the counter on Mutavault. So now I can like dig into Verdict. And they're not attacking with Mutavault. Okay, very nice. Why no Castle Vantress? It was just not useful in my experience. Well, it was a bit different because I was playing 2 Deluge. Like, between Teferi, Deluge, Shark Typhoon, Behold, Force Sensors and stuff, I felt like I didn't have time for Castle, and Castles are kind of tough on the mana in this deck. Games go pretty long. Didn't seem like they had anything for Dream Trawler, but Go Blank's kind of good against Dream Trawler. Should I go full grade? Full grade ahead. Knee-jerk reaction to game 2. White land. I have one white castle. I thought it was a bit better than blue. That's from my experience playing in Explorer. So it might not be the exact same in Modern or in Pioneer. Yeah, Solar made busted the mirror. Actually, I think it got much worse in the mirror because of the Wandering Emperor. I could greed a bit. I do have dig for time. Every card's big deal. It is nice that it's second white though. And it's a plains for my if I draw my one castle. Kaputski's like, what? No greed. First time in Gav's life that he doesn't push an edge. That's fine. My hand's just like pretty redundant. And verdict's my only removal, but doesn't seem like super crucial right now. Yeah, I have that thing that stops the sun from coming in the room so that my room doesn't become like a little boiler room and looks like an orange filter. I'm orange hat today. Reddish hat. Should I shock here? Probably. Guess I'll cycle first. Have more info. And this way I could hit March, and it's better to have like more info like before you scry. If I have verdict, they could go soaring something. They can go 2 creatures. I think I should say go. Should say go and then go to Fairy minus. If they don't play more creatures. And I pray they don't have a Mutavault. Or I could draw March. I'm gonna counter that. This way they don't have a 1/1 to finish off my Teferi. Nothing wrong with trading 1 for 1. It's just a sensor. Alright, it's time to see if they have Planeswalker removal in their deck. Noxious Grass or Murder Strider. What else could they have? No, the fairies just came. Let's see. Add verdict if they had creatures to pressure to fairy. Come on. The best Magic Online feature, and it's bugged. Damn. I didn't say they didn't do much. It's not very. Is that humans? Or some, yeah, just beatdowns, humans. Looks like I might get rolled this game. Classic mana base, by the way. Speaking of greedy. kind of want to play Hall and cycle my farmland. And if they have, they might not even add to the board anymore because of Verdict. Oh, never mind. They're out. Don't care what's thinking Verdict. I guess it makes sense because you get to grow a creature that you get to keep after Verdict. So you get a little value. Only playing 2 Verdicts. Not sure how common decks like these are, like humans and stuff, but Pat said I should have played 3. Now that you have Wandering Emperor, I feel you have like portable holes, you have the cheap removal, you have Wandering Emperor. I feel like you don't need Verdict as much. Verdict doesn't always play very nicely against Red Black and stuff. I think I just lose if I don't draw Verdict here. Maybe Shark Typhoon can buy me a tiny bit of time. Shark Typhoon plus March. Kind of interesting. Mono White getting a bit more common. Could have done 1/1 and then marched a creature. Like 1/1 block bodyguard, march a creature. Yeah. So if I had bodyguard 1/1, marched like this creature, I would have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 down to 7. Yeah, that was pretty terrible. I still have been in rough shape, but actually I would have been in okay shape. That was bad. That was really bad. That was just, I don't even know. I'm just lazy. Thought about it too, and I still did it. Well, verdicts. Do they have flyers? They probably have Spellbinder, right? I like Borer against aggressive decks when it actually blocks something. Do they have their own Wandering Emperor maybe? What else am I gonna cut though? Our set's kind of okay just because it finds Verdict. I usually don't mind it against in matchups where Verdicts is really important. Not like a terrible one to keep in. That's kind of a shame that game one. I could have turned the corner was Wandering Emperor, I think. Close at least. Maybe I should just have a Narset over to Fairy. Too late. Seems fine. Good mana. Little interaction. Cycling lands. Do I counter it or bounce it? Or just counter it? Censor, too good. Counterspell / cantrip. Lieutenant. Okay. Ooh, fancy. No Spellbinder, please. No Thalia. Do they have anything here? Can they have anything? Wait, why did I not just make a 2/2? Such an idiot. That's so unexpected, I guess, but it's kind of nasty. Just chain extraction specialists. Guess not. This looks like a nightmare. Like, how do I get out of this mess?
The next label play. The next label play.
I guess I need Dream Trawler. Dreamy 2 would be pretty good here. Good play. Started drawing spells a little too late. Oh, I see a dig. Dig at any point would have been pretty nice. Seemed like kind of a tough matchup. I mean, Mono White's a kind of matchup where a few sideboard cards, like a few cards different, can have a huge impact. Like having an extra removal spell, spot removal, or two, like Portable Hole, having like a one of Settle Wreckage, or even two if that's the meta, you know, if it's a lot of Mono White or Angels or I don't know, whatever creature deck. Kind of have to respect Settle Fable of the Mirror Breaker here. I don't know, I should behold. Hey Nico, thank you. Alright, Sensor's job is done. Could march a Fable token potentially. Already have Portable Hold for it. I don't know if Yorion's better than 60. I think they're probably about the same. If I had to guess. Board out Portable Hold because it doesn't hit a ton. Board out Farewell because I already have two 6-mana cards that I think are better. I don't think you want the third Verdict. Verdict's kind of awkward against them, especially if they have a bunch of Planeswalkers. I'm happy as long as I have an answer to turn 3 Fable. If they have discard into Fable, oh well. Hitting your land drops is good. Obviously, I have a lot of cycling lands. I have all the good lands. The hull can definitely be relevant in this matchup. Portable hull would have been pretty nice this game. I'm just gonna die to stupid beatdowns, and they already have all their special lands. This game looks kind of done. You just cycle and consider. Try and hit Wandering Emperor rather than just stem the bleeding. Or Verdict. Alright, Prage, no discard spell. Well, Prage a lot actually. No discard spell, no Planeswalker, no Invoke Despair, no. Basically, no spells. Not asking for much here. Just the good old no spells. Alright, should I do a 2-2 here? 2-2 into minus? Or minus into 2-2? It's minus into 2-2. One less damage. That's fine. I mean, I guess it's pretty good for them to just maximize their mana. So I'm gonna make it 2-2. Kind of take Scythe coming, maybe. It's all pretty terrible, honestly. It's all pretty bad. I want to take Dobbin's veto, actually. Narset's gonna die, so that's 3 cards. Maybe Narset 4, consider 5-6. So can potentially play Dick for 2 mana next turn and have this on the stick side coming. Whoa. Oh, F6 there would have been pretty bad. Hey, Adon. Anyone ever calls you Adon in Switzerland? That's how you say it in French. Kind of looks like we win. No? Everyone pronounces it like that, every Swiss person. Really? But don't you speak in English to most people? So people would say Adam, and I guess especially if they know that you're from the US. Alright, let's go for a 2-2 here. It's worse if they have like another stomp, but better otherwise. Don't really expect them to have fatal push up their sideboard. Wow. I guess I got greedy. There's no rush, right? Oh, that was brutal. Yeah, I don't know. Waffle probably would have not tapped out for Wandering Emperor there. That was actually a sick draw. Maybe I should do it now so I don't give them an extra mana. Main phase their castle. Yeah, maybe maybe I need to. I was gonna get the hive mind, but maybe it's the castle. They can attack. Yeah, I guess I'm okay if they, because it lets them castle plus Bone Crusher. That's like, yeah, I'm never beating a castle. You're right. I guess I do have Hull in play. I do have Hull in play. But yeah, I guess that if they use Hive next turn to attack Wandering Emperor, it's a small win. Not a small win, but it's okay trade-off. They also have like that card in their graveyard. They might just attack me. Attacking me is like pretty risky. If I draw a counter spell, they just lose now. It's like really risky. But it might be correct. Can't believe what fell. Teferi? The GG Teferi?
Easiest money of my life!
Mine's not bad. I have Hull next turn. Lethal Hull. I don't know. I feel like with Bone Crusher in exile, it's maybe a little greedy to not just kill the. It's maybe greedy to not just kill the Wandering Emperor. Spilling water all over. I don't know why it started like. I'm getting worse at pouring water. Alright, anything but a tap land. Let's see. Plus on Samurai, attack was everyone. They have to block either Chump. Let's say the Chump was Bone Crusher. Thing doesn't gain menace, right? The Chump was Bone Crusher. They go down to 2. This flips. Activate. Attack was both. There's only one creature in the yard. I mean, surely it's better to attack than keep my guy back, right? Makes no. I mean, there's like, it's not even really. I guess the question is like, do I want to attack with? Do I want to attack with everyone? Probably, right? Both have vigilance, yeah. Yeah, Adam. Somehow I'm getting worse at water pours. It's nice. There's only one creature in the graveyard. There is a left center, no? I should probably block, right? In case they have stomp. I mean, it can't be bad to block anyways, right? I mean, if they have spot removal, but what spot removal would that even be? Hmm. Well, I guess it's not even that good to have to double chump. It does bite him a turn though. Now they have Trespasser. No, they don't have the mana. Stomp, I guess. I guess it's just Stomp. Stomp exactly as lethal. That's Croxa. Stomp and Croxa, both lethal. Not sure if there's anything else. I Stomp lethal. The hive has menace. Can't block it. Also, welcome to the stream, Death Right Confident. Yeah, the hive looks. Alright, that's close. Hmm. I haven't played this matchup yet. Should be pretty good. I guess I only have 2 verdicts in my main. This matchup, Miserable and Explorer. I think it's favored in Explorer too. Odds build dependent. I think it's at least close. I like a lot of disputes in my sideboard, and you have more you have Shark Typhoon, you have Portable Hold, you have Removal, you have the sweepers. Like, I mean, it's tougher. It's much tougher, but it's not like that bad. It might even be favored. It's Rattle, Chains Leaguer, and Explorer. Yeah, I think the Spirits deck is mostly the same. They're playing that pretty well. They're gonna force me to Verdict just for. I guess that's not true. I can go Portable Hold, Sabotage. You're 1-4. I mean, small sample. Also, it's like list dependent. Every little bit matters in these kind of matchups. All right, well, that's fine. I guess I'll make up for it with Verdict. I played a really sweet match against Mono Blue. What the Sphinx revealed. It's on my YouTube. It was when I was playing the qualifier. I think it was on day 2. I played against Mono Blue back to back. You might want to check that video out. I'm actually doing a pretty good job of not having to commit. I mean, I guess the problem is I drew like 3 out of my 4 top end cards. That just happened. I mean, matchup's not that good to get that card. Am I just dead? Alright. Not sure why you'd play Wanderer here when I have to top deck Verdicts anyway. Seems pretty bad. Even playing the Phantom's kind of questionable. Kill 1. It's not even close. Okay. It's okay. Game 1's not our best game anyways. I think I like Darwin's veto to fight over their counter and to fight over Curious Obsession. The free mana counter spells are not super great. And like Dream Trawler to Fairy, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't mind Dream Trawler, but I think all my other cards are just better. Only one Shark Typhoon in this matchup is not ideal. I would love to play first. How much do I care about their one drop? If it's a set in spirit, I kind of care. Leading was Ottawa as like super sketch though. They should read me for dispute. There's almost no way Ottawa is your first land if you don't have. I mean, I guess I could have Consider, Censor. There's a few cards I could have. I'll play Deserted Beach. But then if you just go set in spirit, pump it up, pump it up. I might just die with all counters in hand. Veto hits Obsession and their counter magic. Yeah, I think it's enough. Like, Obsession draws are... Because the problem is a lot of the time they're going to have a backup counter for the Obsession. And Veto's pretty good against that. Alright, how do I wreck you? I could go for Bounce. Bounce plus Dispute, March plus Dispute. Kind of want to march that creature. I might get God if they have double counter, but so be it. I still have, I mean, in worst case, I can at least bounce it on my turn, or have, if I get draw white, I just Wandering Emperor their face. Maybe I should just counter that. Fill up my graveyards. Why not? Could just hardcast Brazen Bar. It's not like the bounce ability is super good. Kind of jamming into counter spells, but they might not even counter. They might be scared to have like Land Teferi or something. Who's the beatdown? Use the flash deck now. They have free cards in hand. I think I should jam. Pretty straightforward jam when you have Dig plus Veto in hand here. It's not especially close. Who should I put the counter on? I have no idea. Probably doesn't make a big difference. I mean, maybe Brazen Bar, because then if you get it to a 5/3, it blocks a lot of stuff, but don't look like I'm in the business of blocking. Should I plus or minus again? Not sure. Alright, here I don't want to just jam Dig because I have no other threats, and I'm really close of having Dig plus backup. It's pretty good against Dig. I guess I could have just done both lethal. Whatever. Doesn't matter. You also just have minus on Supreme Phantom, actually. Made that is even better. Yeah, Wandering Emperor changes everything for blue whites, especially in lower powered formats. I mean, Veto gets a little worse. The free mana counter spells are actually not that bad because they play a lot of creatures at the end of your turn, and sometimes just pay free mana to counter it's like acceptable. Veto gets much worse because it doesn't deal with obsession anymore on 2. It does bring in the ones easy to cast. I'm like a card or two short for this matchup. Feels like I have one or two too many bad cards in this matchup. Portable hole number 4. More Shark Typhoons would be good here. Mono deck's much better on the play, yeah. Kind of sucks to have to mulligan freeland for spells, but that's the blue-white control life. Sometimes you have to mulligan lands and spells. I mean, I have to keep. And has potential. I didn't even sack it. -1 graveyard card. It's pretty over now that the 4-mana Sailor. I'm okay with my keep. You're not gonna win with 5 cards almost ever. I consider they can cycle, they can counter. If I'll just cycle. Kind of bad. I'm giving away that I'm just dead on boards. Given our losses, seems like maybe third and fourth verdict are in the menu. Third main, fourth sideboards. Hey, the crazy sea man. Thank you so much for the prime sub. Welcome back. Thanks for the 17 months. Hope you keep enjoying the stream. Let's see 5-0. It's more like a blue-white 5-0 than in a C 5-0. Like the old school art. It's not even the art, it's just the border. The border's so much better. That's a new one. Keep 7 cards. Scoop turn free. First match of the league, it's not even like they're like 0-2 or something. White green. What do you think, chat? Should I bring in Gust? Keep one veto, they might be a company deck. Ooh, Angels. Yeah, that would make sense why they scooped. Like, literal, like, 10% matchup for them or something. It's possible Vito's better than Ether Gust if they're playing Angels. Definitely, actually. That card's pretty mediocre against, Actually, the hand I kept was pretty terrible. I saw 2 lands and some spells, and I just skipped. Dude, I'm so bad. Why didn't I play a March on turn 1? Such an idiot. Oh, and they draw cards? Never mind. Cancel, abort mission. Alright, I guess playing white was not that good. Hey, Auntie. Hey, the bear. Pigeon arrived. The proper way to announce your presence in chat. Are they just in tilt mode? Explicit deleted in chats. I don't know. They messed. They know. I don't know. They didn't do it on purpose. I need to get it together and start playing Magic in real life again. What's around you, Auntie? You have an LGS? You kind of have like a Magic community that like people you know and stuff around you, or just mostly when you go to bigger events? Multiple stores around here. Yeah. Can I march their vault? I don't really want to march their vault, right? I want to just because that's saying to draw a card if I march the vault. Most of them are modern and commander though. Done was modern too expensive. Yeah, modern's pretty expensive. All right, I don't think I need to kill that thing anymore, right? I can just counter first couple angels they play. What about commander? Are you about commander at all, or is that? I've never played a multiplayer game of commander. I've only played 1v1 with some of the pre-con commander decks we had. Dude, they're doing it again. What's going on? Oh, they probably have something that pumps angels when it comes into play. Then you can just activate Mutavault with a trigger on the stack or something. Does this thing make more mana the more angels you have? I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing either. Did they put it on top? I think if they put it on top, I can just go ahead and... Can that backfire? Could backfire. What am I supposed to do? Just absorb? Absorb the sanctuary? Seems kind of bad. Everything seems kind of bad though. I guess I'll just absorb the sanctuary because I have dig. Next turn I can go march plus dig. So even if I fall a tiny bit behind, I should be able to make up for it. This gets me one card closer. Alright, that was maybe not great. 5 cards in the yard. Alright, I guess I'll dig main phase in case I don't find a verdict and I only find portable hole. What about both? 6 mana. Cast angel spells. Could go portable hole, force them to commit more to the board. I don't hate it. Oh no, thought I could have blue white up. Sag Sanctuary. They work against abilities too, right?
Lakad mo, Toton! Normally.
Hey Varus. Walk was first in chat today. Just saying. But then he started molding when he saw it was arena. Mildly annoying. Why you're still here? You're too good to me. I do not deserve my mods. Except for Biopsy. What, mate? Oh well. I guess I'm the beatdown now. Even Biopsy is great. They're just not even attacking Teferi. They're just off it. They're like, screw Teferi. Oh, good read. I just had another one. Damn Hall. What a card. Can't even catch a break as their company. All right. I mean, they might have something weird, but I'm gonna take the boring line. The boring line of killing them.